bit scared because you're going up against Cookster, a world champion back in season 2, and he's been around for quite some time. And Fruity and Speed are both ferocious players as well. And for the Monkeys, you do come into this game with a bit of confidence. Taz and Matane, they're players that we've seen before, even on that international LAN scene back when they were, what, was it Team Impact back in Leipzig when they made it all the way to top 8?
Team Echo Zulu.
Echo Zulu,
put one in. Yeah, Taz will get the first goal. Taz was actually the guy who wooed the hearts of the crowd with so many pre-jump saves back then, and he's been grinding ever since. He'll pick up the first goal here off the pass from Matane.
And doesn't waste any time. Taz, the player you were highlighting, and yeah, his saves were spectacular, but offense coming out from him early as Speed wasn't able to get to that challenge in time.
And for Speed, I felt like he in particular has kind of had a inconsistent day, especially on defense. Fruity, his attempted carry will be sent away, and now Liquid actually forced to hurry back, but Speed gets the ball off from Cooks, and it forces Monkeys to get right back on their own half. Matane. Wow, doing what he can to get in front, and Cooks is like, all right, I'm pulling off this one, as Speed takes it back and has the shot. Speed sails the first in for his team.
Matane bought so much time, then Fruity gets a demo on the last player back. Speed threads the needle on that shot. I was about to commend Matane for buying so much time for his team, allowing them to get into position, get ready to break out of their half, and that demo from Fruity threw things into a state of chaos. And Fruity is a player, Jorby, who loves going for those aggressive plays, those bumps, those demos. He's a lot of times the tip of the spear on the team, and he played that there, getting that first demo, opening up the chains.
And we'll see if they can lodge that spearhead into the net a couple of more times. Right now, Team Liquid are struggling to get out of their own half. Taz beating 2 defenders to the ball, but not really a panicky situation for Liquid. They're not feeling the pressure, and Speed had all the time in the world for that carry. Good positioning too. Fruity found Speed, looks for Cooks, but the touch will force him off to the corner. Still, it's good for control for Liquid. It forces Monkeys for a hard clear, but this is still going to be Liquid's ball.
Enjoyable to see that kind of ball movement coming out from Team Liquid. Cookser just couldn't get around the shot on that final stretch of the play. And well handled by the Monkeys, getting their composure right back. Testing Team Liquid. See if they can get another quality scoring chance. Right now, only 1 shot registered for the Monkeys, and they scored it.
Fruity taking away another ball. And then even when Matane tries to carry it, Fruity gets right on top of him. It just delays the time, or it increases the time required for Monkeys to move down the field, but a demo and maybe a chance, but it's Fruity on the backboard this time. I felt like today, Liquid's backboard defense has been suspect when under pressure, and now they're forced back again. 2 players caught in no man's land. Matane will take his reward with a lead.
So many demos coming out. Speed getting caught back. Cooks, you wonder if there was a little miscommunication there. What was going on? Speed had to go for that one. He saw Cooks wasn't there, misread it. It was an awkward ball for him. And Monkeys take that lead.
Now Fruity, he got the demo. He'll take the boost and harass Taz. So Taz will be slow for this challenge, but he did shovel it away from Cooks, but it doesn't matter. The Speed was able to get back to the ball, but this looks good for Monkeys. How do they handle it? Off this attempted clear, Cooks end up getting back to it. Ixo struggling to find the correct read, and now Liquid have the ball again. Fruity, good challenge against Taz. But Liquid not trying to force anything. You saw Speed just waiting on the line. If the ball comes to him, great. If it doesn't, no problem. The rest of my team is ready to receive it. It looks like a more calm Team Liquid than it did in previous matches today. Still, though, Liquid looking for another, despite how they look poise-wise on defense. They are still down a goal. And another catch here for Cooks. He'll go for the patented Cooks here pinch. They'll just be met with another boomer.
And that had a lot of pace on it as well. Cooks are making the most out of that Batmobile. And the passing has been there at times for Team Liquid, but they're still looking for that final shot to finish things off. And I love the confidence that we're seeing from the Monkeys, especially Matane, who's been so composed in his defensive plays.
Ooh, and good follow-up from Ixo as well. See, right back, Matane's already ready. And ends up getting the ball away from two attackers. Now a race for Ixo. He wraps around Speed, can't get it by Fruity. But it was a good attempt here for Monkeys, a chance to lock down, but everybody went back for boost, and the ball just bounces off the backboard before anybody on Monkeys gets it. But Ixo has a look downfield around the corner, and it's met by Fruity. Liquid are running out of time. Another catch here from Matane. He's content to waste time. Cook's behind the ball again, forces his way by Ixo. Actually, a good look for Speed. Back to Fruity, net's open, and that'll do it. Liquid tie the game late.
And Liquid find a way through. Cookser with the challenge. It bounces back off Ixo. Great speed from Speed to get that backboard pass to Fruity. Fruity not going to miss those chances. And the Monkeys, I felt like they were in such a good position to close this one out. They just needed to hold out a little bit longer, but the tenacity from Team Liquid gets them right back into this one.
High ball here for Liquid. They want to win this as time expires. Great touch from Matane out to the corner. The follow-up only delays Cooks' approach to the ball. We may have overtime. We will. Taz will kill it. A little dangerous. And
yeah, he was thinking about it. He was keeping it up for a second, but then he looks and sees that there's someone challenging him right there and decides to hit it to the ground.
Again, good challenge from Ixo on his own back wall. He's defended so many approaches that way in this game, and it kept the Monkeys lead for a while, but it will prevent Liquid from applying pressure. They're going to try to in front here. Cooks will just take that ball away.
Coach was playing a different game. We're all playing chess. Or checkers. He's playing 4D chess. I didn't even think that was possible, what he just went for, and he almost scored it.
Yeah, school was in session. Your physics professor for the day is Cooks here 97. Matane will grab that ball. Despite all of that, they couldn't score, but they do have a look here. Cooks sees Speed downfield. Shot's good! And Liquid come back for the win in game one.
What a turn of events for Monkeys. They were in control until the final seconds. Ixo just a split second slow on the challenge, and Speed puts it to the bottom corner. Comeback win for Team Liquid.
And Team Liquid, good look for them. It actually was looking scary for a little bit. They weren't making too many mistakes on defense, but Monkeys were also playing a very relaxed rotation to handle the boomers that Liquid were giving them. But even on the carries, you just needed that first man to make a good challenge and stint the counterattack from Liquid. I felt like Monkeys did a good job of that. But then, James, sometimes the pendulum just starts to swing the other way. It feels like those corner rebounds, or that one corner rebound rather from Cooks here, Liquid are creating their opportunities.
They certainly are, and that overtime goal from Speed was the biggest opportunity. And Jorby, technical issues, they happen from time to time. I don't know if you realize, but you have become a microphone.
I am the microphone, and this is my life today. This is my life today, James Bott.
It's the appropriate logo for you because, you kind of are the microphone guy. I feel like that is your thing. And I do want to take this opportunity.
Aren't we all microphone guys, James?
Well, Jorby, one thing I wanted to tell him was the story of the RLCS Season 7 World Championship, when I remember you were so good at using your microphone that you actually used the cable to pull the entire microphone box off of the table and have it blow up right in front of us. That was a fond memory. Jorby, I have to live with these mistakes.
Oh, well, here, Team Liquid are going to live with a goal, as Cooks puts the first one in for Team Liquid. We're back in the game.
Taz stretching to get that save. Pops right back up. Matane flying by. Wasn't ready to get the challenge. Cooks are getting a quick goal. Team Liquid, they are thanking their lucky stars for how that last game ended. It didn't seem like they were going to pull that win out until the last 15 seconds where they tied it up. And a big booming shot from Ixo. That one just wide, however.
And I know that go ahead, James.
I was just going to say, I love when you have these curveballs. It makes life more interesting.
Yeah, James, if there's anything I've done for you in your casting career, it's keep you on your toes. Another save for
Very
Speed.
true.
And all of a sudden, Liquid moved down the field off a nice challenge. But as I was saying, you know, despite Monkeys feeling scared about this match, I don't feel like they've played as such. I feel like they've kind of played the game that's been given to them with Liquid. Oh, Ixo looking for a read, giving Matane a chance, but there won't be a play. And Liquid got the ball again.
Team Liquid has had some good moments where they've looked very cohesive, especially on the ball movement. Cookser, his creativity coming into play, and then Fruity getting a stop there. We've just seen a few moments where things fall apart just a bit. Monkey's hanging right in there. Gibbs said he thinks this one's a 50-50, but Cookser says it's more like a 90-10, winning that challenge right into the net.
Just a great touch from Speed. I mean, Taz was expecting a completely different touch. That one touch will throw everything off. Speed recognizing where the flow of the play was going and then using that to his advantage. That play is all thanks to Speed. And now Monkeys, you got to find a way to keep this ball on offense. They have not been able to hang on to it. They've just been dealing with Cookster 97 air dribble into your net. 3-0.
Cookster, he doesn't stop. The Season 2 world champ in the Batmobile getting the dunk after his air dribble, all in a day's work for the Italian stallion Cookster 97.
I think I see wings sprouting on the ends of his car. Fruity. That touch won't be his, but this is a comfortable Team Liquid right now. That's a 4th goal. Oh no. I was just so confident Cooks was going to put that top corner. Like, no way Ixo gets that save. Ixo's been picked on as 3rd man for Monkeys. The last, or 2 of the last 4 goals that have been scored by Team Liquid, he's been the guy that's had to make the save. He has the flip reset available, but can't find the net. And another shot as Taz will actually sneak this through. The power taken out.
And it's not over just yet. Getting one back with about 3 minutes left on the clock. Monkeys, they need something after the ending of that last game was tragic for them. Even just getting a couple on the board here, but still plenty of time left to come back in this one.
Ooh, off the crossbar. Fruity. Actually, it's Speed again. So, you know, I kind of called out Speed a little earlier saying that I felt he was inconsistent today, especially on defense, but the dude has done nothing but make the right touch every single time, whether it be in midfield, on offense, or on defense. Is playing the correct game every step of the way. Fruity almost finding another shot, but look at this as Monkeys. It's just desperation clear, even almost turning into an opportunity. The hole's there to commit, but Cooks gets the save. It's a chance for Monkeys though. Ixo, he forces his way across. Monkeys collecting some pads. Taz forces it up. Matane has the shot. A beautiful progression from Monkeys to keep them in the game.
Matane, great positioning, waiting for that challenge. Quick to it. Didn't have much boost left. Gorgeous shot from him. Sneaks that right in. And they are in good shape. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left on the clock just to get 1 goal. Monkeys right back into this derby.
They are, and plenty of time, James. So, how do they do it? Well, it's just going to be a dump from Taz. And Liquid trying to get set up here in midfield. Fruity having to contest Taz for the ball. But it's just constantly getting away from Monkeys. These touches aren't doing anything for them, just kind of slapping it down. And now you see Matane, he's got to rely on Ixo to get it clear. Taz picking up a demo does give them a little bit of space, but it doesn't matter as Cooks takes it out to the side. A demo for Fruity to stint this attack from Monkeys, and from play is slowed down and it maybe turns into an immediate opportunity, but Liquid don't get it as they're back on offense. A lot of demos. Is Speed gonna get a look at this ball? Oh no. Tried to find the challenge, and then Cooks actually finding the read on that bounce very quickly. Tried to bump him. He might have helped the play, and somehow, some way, the ball stays out of the net, but it's not over. Taz scores, and we got a tie game.
I love this. Coming out from the Monkeys, Speed with an unlikely save. Taz comes through with the rebound. Stop after stop. They couldn't keep him out for long, though. And Taz gets it for the Monkeys. We're all tied up. Jorby, that was entertaining. That is what you love to see in Rocket League.
I absolutely agree. I'm entertained. Taz on the feint, intended or not, gives Monkeys another chance, but diving in front was Cooks again, and Speed will get the clear for Liquid. That was a dangerous opportunity. Getting that clear was crucial for Liquid to stay alive. You felt like Monkeys, I mean, they're in the driver's seat right now with the last 2 goals scored. Matane, another good touch. It's been just these 50. It's been a literal 50-50 on these challenges. Speed will barely win that one. And it's going to come off the back of one of those 50s, James. The game-winning goal. Pass denied by Speed again, but it's still Monkeys' look. Oh, so close on the challenge.
He wanted to go for the pinch another time. This one coming right back to him. Gets a pass up to Fruity.
Uh-oh.
Fruity going for that demo.
Oh, Speed was going to commit, but he ended up staying back. Don't want to risk it with time running out. You'll play for overtime if you can. Monkeys are thinking about ending it right here, keeping it alive with Ixto diving, but there won't be a play. And we're in OT.
And that was well handled by Cookser, knowing that he had to get that ball to the ground. His team was not in a great spot to play 0-second defense.
Cool. Not a good spot for Monkeys right now. They're forced to wait for these touches from Fruity. Fruity already passed 1 defender, pass 2, Speed denied by Matane on the save. But Cooks wraps around. He's got a little bit of space, actually gets the rebound, and you see Monkeys, they're feeling the panic on defense. Speed wrapping around, but nothing. Fruity will keep things contained in the orange half. It feels like a pressure cooker about to blow for Team Liquid as Cooks here wins every single challenge thrown his way.
And getting some bumps on the way out, too. We saw game 1 go to overtime. Team Liquid got the better of Monkeys. Can they do it again here? Will Monkeys even up this series at 1 apiece?
And this is just, yeah. I mean, you heard Gibbs say it. Hang on, shot. Oh, just off the post, but another shot. It's going to be too high. The rebound taken away by Matane. Oh, Monkeys hanging on defense, but the net's wide open, and Liquid take game 2 in their second overtime, putting the series on match point.
Wonderful ball control from Cooks. He taps that up the wall, gets control of it, knows that there's no one back in defense, sees he's got Speed, a light pass out, Speed getting yet another overtime winner, and Team Liquid getting the win, and you see the patented Cookser tire wiggle there at the end.
Is that the Cookser, or is it patented by him? How many things does he have patented after him? He's got
he's got the Cookser pinch, the wiggle, what else?
He clutch. He's the Captain Clutch. He scores every overtime goal, I guess, except for this one.
Yeah, but he is the overtime guy.
Yeah.
You know, he's the Batmobile guy. When I look at a Batmobile, I think it's Cookser's car.
That's true.
Whenever I use it, I'm like, oh, I'm playing in Cookser's car.
That's true. Yeah.
So he is definitely a legend in the scene. And Jorby, he had a legendary game this time. That hat trick, the air dribble play, that was
beautiful.
Spectacular.
720 too, fitting. And it felt like that's how many rotations he did around Monkeys while he scored on them. But, I think there were a lot of good looks from Monkeys here. They had good pressure. They did a good job of managing the corners on offense in making the challenges happen. Like not trying to just, slam into the ball and hope it just bounces out towards your teammate, but rather the small touches to position yourself for a good challenge, and then a close second man continuing the play. So I think there are a lot of good ideas from Monkeys. It's 2 straight overtimes. You got to win one of them eventually, right?
They were down in that series, and they brought it back to force overtime. I thought they were going to make it happen for a moment there, but they're falling just short in those moments where a lot of pressure's on. These players are feeling it with their tournament lives on the line. And 2 overtimes in a row, it's been Team Liquid coming out on top.
Monkeys got their work cut out for them. And we'll start here with Taz. One thing Liquid have done a really good job of overall is finding teammates in space on every area of the pitch. And Fruity, you talk about him being the spearhead for demos, James, and he certainly is. But He's also a playmaker for his team, doling out passes. He's had plenty of them in this set. Nice boomer downfield for Monkeys, trying to find some solid possession against Liquid.
Fruity, he used to be teammates with Farrer and Chaussette back when PSG was a top team. They became Reciprocity. And again, we're a formidable team, and a lot of that was because of Fruity's play. You mentioned it being such a key part of the attack, Jorby. Fruity is a multi-dimensional player, and you love watching him play. He is so fun to watch, a keyboard and mouse player, great mechanics, always a very smart player, a very aggressive player, and he brings a unique dynamic to any team he's on.
Taz will try to lead the charge out of the orange half, but it's been difficult to find the ball as Liquid have just taken the boost away, the ball, and have created a lot of opportunities where Matane has to just dive back with low boosts and hope for a clear downfield, but these passes, they're not connecting. And whether it's Speed, Fruity, or Cooks, all three of these guys have been able to just shovel the ball out away from the Monkey cars. Taz, that's a high ball. It looks good. Caught Liquid out yet again. That's the second time two players get caught too far forward.
Fruity thinking about going for boost, starts to cheat out. He was trying to pick up some pads. He had no support. He was the last player back. Don't think he realized it. Taz had vision on the whole situation and launched that one pass. Well played by Taz.
Confidence booster for Monkeys. But you know, Team Liquid are not going to let their foot off the gas. This one, just to buy some time as a demo, will allow Monkeys to try to get something set up. A lot of high balls to read from midfield. Cook's trying to play this away, but Matane followed the flow perfect. Back to Matane from Taz. No look on the net. Monkeys having to roam around their entire back wall again just to make a challenge happen and then boom the ball away. But I think Liquid are comfortable playing boomer ball, as they've handled most things, but you got to start finding some carries and creating some opportunities, because Monkeys are able to hold a lead. They've proven that in this series. It's been tough, but Fruity making a couple of nice challenges may give Liquid a chance. That's off the backboard. Oh, and Speed will just pull off, and he gets a look on net. Matane, though, never leaves the back wall and has the save.
Taz and Ixo had run into each other and actually bumped each other out of the way, and so they're fortunate that they didn't get scored on there after being out of position. And now Cooks are having to get a key challenge in front of the net.
And it was so dangerous, because if he didn't stay behind that ball, he was going to get dunked. Oh, two demos. Fruity taking out Ixo in a very crucial one, and then rolling back in midfield to keep that challenge out. Well, Monkeys, it's got to be frustrating. Every time you try to carry the ball, there's a Liquid car right on top of you, and it takes you a while. And when Taz gets it around Speed, he's forced to boom it away. And every challenge is met with frustration. Fruity having to race, but not too hard.
Scary for him. He was barely there in time. And if you're Monkeys, you're happy right now, Jorby. You've got the lead. Only one shot coming out from Team Liquid. You're trapping them in their own half right now. They just have to hold on for just a bit longer, but we've seen them crumble in those final moments a few times now. So the question is, can they keep this lead?
Had to go up the back of the net to make that save. He was not gonna make it happen any other way, and he got there just in time to keep them in the lead. Oh, finds the pass. The challenge in front. It could be a look for Taz, but he can only slow down the counterattack. Cook slowing it down, and now Team Liquid with a play. He's got one winger, Speed, but it's met again. Defense, real tough to crack for Monkeys. You might be looking at a potential demo to find the final dagger to get that tie game. Can he get it? Ixo back over to Taz, but a great challenge again from Speed, playing ultra aggressive right now. Look at the positioning from Team Liquid, and that long clear is gonna burn him for it. Back the other side, running out of time. Do Monkeys stay alive in this series, or will Liquid come down the field at the end? Fruity, no good. No one ready for the follow-up, and Monkeys do indeed stay alive.
Just one goal. That's all it took. One goal from Taz. He caught the defense out for Team Liquid. Fruity trying to pick up pads in front of net. Taz sailed it over him, and that was it. That was the only goal that we saw. So Team Liquid struggling at times to find things on offense. They've had some good moments, but this game was all Monkeys. Great lockdown defense, keeping some possession. There were a few scary moments, but overall very solid play for Monkeys as we take another look at the only goal that happened in this game.
Came off that Taz just recognizing the positioning on defense. He sees two players creeping up a little bit. All right, just send it high. Even if you don't score on that chance, you're forcing defenders back against the backboard, and acrobatic saves rarely lead to solid clears. So a solid recognition on Taz's end.
And Monkeys, they're not out of it just yet, Jorby. We've seen them have close games. The first two games went to overtime. And if those results would have just been a little different, Monkeys could be in the driver's seat right now instead of fighting from behind. But Monkeys, again, the confidence from them, it is apparent with how they're playing on the field. Taz, great offense that we've seen from him throughout the entire series. So we'll see how they can do in game 4 when, again, their tournament life on the line. This is it. The final series of the day, the final series for either of these teams in this tournament if they lose. So a lot of pressure, Jorby.
Yeah, there's only 2 spots left, and there can only be 1 spot confirmed out of this match. And Taz and Cook's meeting. But for Team Liquid, well, hang on as Ixo sails one towards the net. Easily saved by Monkeys. It's a good look. Taz can't find the net, but a poor clear gives Matane a look. Not a good enough look. And Fruity will bang it right back down. Nice challenge from Ixo. Matane, though, getting harassed by Speed on the back end. And this has just been such a physical game on both ends. It started with our Team Liquid being the aggressors and enforcers. But slowly over the series, Monkeys have implemented that physical play into their game. If the demo is available and they see it as beneficial, they take it. And it's given them space when there hasn't been against Team Liquid.
I love that passing play, though, from Taz. Speed was trying to take it slow and get possession. Taz goes for the back pass to steal possession right back. Taz playing out of his mind today, and you can tell that Taz and Matane, players that we've seen in the past with Echo Zulu, with Team Impact, they are continuing to grow and continuing to compete at a high level.
Ooh.
That one testing the Team Liquid defense.
I feel like Matane's also had quite a day. That shot doesn't go in, but he's also made good touch after good touch. And sometimes that's really all you need. You just need a solid touch, get it over one defender. If it's to buy time, good. If it's a pass out to a teammate, even better. Either way, when Matane's name is called, he answers. In this set, Ixo, light shot, but it's going to be a clear attempt taken away by Matane. Not really too threatening just yet, but a nice catch again from Matane, and that clear will be taken out again.
And Matane, those touches, Jorby, especially on the defensive side, he has been very impressive. Then now a demo coming out. That shot's going to be high. Speed wasn't there to read it off the backboard. Now we're starting to see Team Liquid put some pressure on.
Nice catch from Matane. And you see Monkeys, they want to move forward on that. Both Taz and Ixo were both parallel with Matane. Like, all right, let's go. I know you're going to win that challenge. That just shows you the confidence that they have. But they also got to be careful. Liquid can steal this away at any moment. They've done it in 2 overtimes already. That one off the corner. It's a pass for Speed. He tried to roll it, but hopping in back again was Ixo.
Cookser's had a great day as well. You even think back to the game where he had the hat trick. This game, great challenges. Taz almost having an unorthodox shot after the bounce. That would have been tough for Cookser to deal with. But Cooks, on both defense and offense, making some fantastic touches as well, getting some passes out to teammates. We even saw that last pass he had to Speed, almost resulting in a quality look.
Just be a high ball off the back wall for Liquid. Really just to buy time as the rest of them went back to refill the boost tanks. Cookser makes the most of it with 2 great touches towards the orange half. But then again, just met with good challenges the other way. So every great 50 one team gets is neutralized by a couple of great 50s the other way. And it's a great pass, a greater shot, and Taz sinks the first goal of game 4.
That pass from Matane, lovely, right to Taz. A slight bounce, which allows Taz to get height on his shot, and a blistering shot as well. And that's how you do it. Monkeys, they only scored 1 goal last game, and it was enough. Now they get another one off kickoff and are the favorites in game 4.
Cheating up on the kickoff was Matane. Fruity, he picked his gap and he lost. And Matane, that's an easy goal. No problem on the cheat up. Fruity just missing it by a pixel. And that has to feel, you got to feel, in the words of Achieves, James, gutted if you're Liquid right now. Giving up that goal in the kickoff with about a minute left, where you struggled on offense, only 5 shots in total, considering you put on 10 plus elsewhere in the series. And now they're having to fight again, and we might be looking at Champions Field.
and that would be fun to see. We're in that final minute of gameplay, and Team Liquid still scoreless. They were shut out last game, looking to be shut out this game as well.
Ooh. That touch, it doesn't do, the only thing it does is prevent that boomer and a potential 3rd goal, and then you're really looking at game 5. Liquid just getting to another touch. Time running out, they need a goal with time left, and they don't get it. So close. Fruity tried to find it, Cooks tried to find it, but it's lost seemingly forever. In the final 10 seconds, all Liquid can do is smack into an orange car. They can't even get that goal. Trying to rush through to find anything at the end, but they come away empty, and Monkeys are back. We're looking at game 5 potential reverse sweep.
Back-to-back shutouts as well for Monkeys. Team Liquid's offense nowhere to be found. Monkeys shutting them down, play after play, doing so well to get into those shooting lanes, getting those challenges very quickly, and it is paying off. They got that kickoff goal as well, and that first goal that we saw from the Monkeys, it was a great goal, Jorby. We saw that the pass, the slight bounce, and a hammer sent out by Taz. No way anyone's stopping that one as we take another look at these goals coming in.
And it's kind of a mix-up in that, off that pass from Matane to Taz, because the whole lead up to that play was just individual effort on challenges, trying to force the ball around the corner. There wasn't really any gap that Team Liquid were giving them, and then all of a sudden, with a little bit of space Matane had left, Taz was in position for it. Matane saw it. They didn't see it. They didn't see it coming. After all of the backboard and back wall pressure, you didn't expect a pass right in the middle. And it also required that shot to be perfect. And not only was it perfect, it's one of the more powerful shots you'll ever see.
We're going to game 5, Jorby. Champions Field. The journey for one team ends here. The pressure is immense. I can't imagine it. If you're Taz and Matane and Ixo going up against Team Liquid legendary players, this is where you make a name for yourself.
Imagine taking them out in the first day of RLCSX out of this regional, but Liquid aren't gonna go away quietly. Speed will collect his first goal of game 5.
Unfortunate touch there. Looked like Matane accidentally pinched it between the wall, which dropped it down for Cookser. And Speed, that changeup play was exactly what the doctor ordered.
Speed will pinch that ball away with the low boost that he had. Cook's already downfield, almost a second goal. It would have been almost a flip from what we saw last game. So many great games, historic games have been played on this very field. And while this is just a group play match, it means a lot to someone, for both of these teams, Team Liquid being a new squad, having to prove themselves, even though they are team or players that have won world championships. They have RLCS experience, but here's this upstart team in Monkeys taking them to game 5 and quite possibly taking them out on day 1.
And that would be such a shocking blow. Speed needing to get help from Fruity. As you see the swarming play coming out. Taz going for the double, doesn't get the second touch. But Monkey's putting on some aggression as we see even Fruity forced to stay on the ground. Ixo is trying to get the demo on him.
Liquid were in a low boot situation for a bit there. Fruity was able to get it out, but a double commit may spell their doom on this play. Cook's getting behind the ball just in time, but still they can't find a clear. Fruity, his attempted clear stopped and all of his boost is gone. He's forced to retreat. Ixo, flip reset, and Speed will easily take it away. But again, the ball getting away from him. He did take 2 of those boosts away, so Liquid can finally breathe a little bit as we approach the 2-minute mark of Game 5.
Team Liquid being tested right now. Speed, that demo might help him relieve some of the pressure. A miss from Fruity. Not much boost for Speed. He can't make contact. Cookster has to come in and bail him out. Another scary moment for Team Liquid.
That was a potentially disastrous moment, but they weren't punished. Speed slowing it down. That challenge, it won't afford Liquid an opportunity. But Fruity gets 2 touches, crucial. Cooks also committing. Liquid are starting to really hunt for this second goal despite having a lead. The way they're playing, you'd think they were behind. But this is another shot off the crossbar. Speed could not find the mark. Another one. Does he have it? Got in front, but no. Matane picks up the save. Ixo, that could have been a chance. A 2-on-1 the other way, but he ended up throwing it downfield, and Liquid have the ball again.
Double commit from Liquid, however, that puts Fruity out of position for that clear.
How they just keep getting the ball back with these? Anyways. Liquid, you'll keep this lead, however. I'm sorry, James.
It's okay, Jorby. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to apologize to anybody.
You're right. Monkeys don't have to apologize for that demo from Ixo. Oh, and Matane trying to play it a little slow. On the backside, Fruity picks up the demo on Taz. That'll give a clear lane for Cooks if he can find the ball. He does. Fruity now behind it again. On the catch. Makes one miss. That was Taz. But everybody else sitting back in midfield, waiting for something to develop because the lanes are closed. But Liquid still retain this 1-goal lead, as tenuous as it feels.
One more goal here for Liquid that could end it. It's been a relatively low-scoring affair. Especially in these later games, some defensive stops coming out.
Oh, man. Taz, you got lucky, my guy. That's all I'm going to say. Now, carrying it out. Speed.
Open.
He's got to look. Just put it in. He can't. Matane barely getting that ball out. A second goal would surely give Liquid a win, but Speed's forced back. He makes the good touch. Oh, and Taz misreads the bounce. The ramp, his worst enemy, and another clear for Liquid. Matane can't keep it out, but Taz just getting back. It's still Liquid's ball. Next up, Speed. Shot taken away by Ixo. Taz ready to take the pass out downfield. He's got no boost left. Went for the bump, couldn't get it. And it's just managing nothing for Monkeys. Something about to develop, but then it's erased by Liquid. Time of the essence for Monkey. They've come to this point. They've fought back from 0-2 in the set. Can they steal this away from Liquid as Matane sinks in the top corner? We got a tie game!
Taz challenging the defense with this. Perhaps Speed should have left that for Cookser. Cookser could have got a better clear, but Cookser doesn't take it. Speed hits it out. And the rebound opportunity for Matane and a well-placed shot. We've got a ball game, Jorby.
This is to move on to top 16. We might have a third overtime. Speed picking up the demo. Does it open a lane for Liquid? Will they go for this chance? Fruity says, yes, sir, but Speed misses the ball. And Fruity, he keeps it alive. Can Cooks kill it? Is it still a play? Well, Fruity will keep the ball up. He wants to play it. We got overtime, James, game 5.
This is it. You score, you're moving on. You lose this game, you are done.
Liquid want this ball off the kickoff. They haven't looked the best on defense. We've seen the whiffs, the double commits. They've gotten away with it so far. But for how long can that last? Ixo, first man for Monkeys, but the ball taken away. Matane happily will carry that ball away from Speed.
play flip. Working out for Ixo. Mind Games 1. Speed, the last line of defense, does get that stop.
You feel the levels of mind games. Ixo was trying to find the read against Speed to steal the ball away from him. That's the closest that he can get. Matane can't find a teammate, though. The rest of his team back in midfield. Taz can't get the read either. Liquid another clear. Liquid a look. Liquid with Speed and Fruity both committing. This is a breakaway chance for Monkeys. Downfield is Matane. Jumping back. Cooks call the ball. Monkeys take down Team Liquid. They move to day number 2.
Matane, that first touch, the follow-up pops it right over the defense. A gorgeous play by Matane to end the series, an upset over Team Liquid, and Monkeys will move on to the next stage.
Well. A reverse sweep to end the day and an upset like that. Well, Rocket League somehow, James, always delivers every single time. I don't know how, but it does.
Overtime, Jorby. Overtime is just anyone's game. It's so fun. You never know how it's going to end, if it's going to be a mistake or if it's going to be an amazing play. This time, we got to see Matane step up and get that overtime winner. What a series for Monkeys. It seemed like they could have easily been down and out. They lost those first 2 overtime games, but they battled back and they win in overtime in their final chance. So what a series. Congrats to Monkeys. They're moving on.
And we'll take it back over to the desk. You've gotten plenty from James and I, but I wonder how our fellow casters on the desk felt about that series. Leaf?